So today is plea deadline date. Jury trial?
Well, Judge, I filed a motion to withdraw on all three of his cases. We have a
Could I see the motion?
disagreement about representation.
Do you have the motions with you?
I have one of them, but I can get the other ones printed out.
I just need the.
He has one indicted case, Judge, and then two unindicted.
This is where the tension starts. The judge is reminding everyone this is serious business. Deadly conduct with a firearm isn't small time. She's on deferred probation, which means she's already been given a break once. But one wrong move and that mercy disappears fast.
Robert Maurer for defendant.
And are you Mr. Dollar?
Yes.
All right. So your defense attorney has filed a motion to withdraw in each of your cause numbers. So when will you be able to hire an attorney?
I'm gonna need appointed.
No, that's not how it works.
Represent myself then.
Okay.
I mean, I don't, how does it not work that way? I'm asking for a court appointed attorney.
This is your court appointed attorney.
He's withdrawn from my case.
Yeah, because I guess there's some sort of
Did you not give
conflict.
him an email?
I don't respond to emails, and those emails don't come to me. Those emails come to the court coordinator, and then that email is sent to the defense attorney and to the state. I don't review emails.
Well, I've tried to contact Mr. Maher's office several times over the past 6 months with no response. I cannot get an answer.
Judge, that is, I'd like to respond to that. Is complete nonsense.
I've got
He has been in my office. He has met with me. He has reviewed the evidence. I've discussed the case. I've discussed the offers. He's not happy with the offer, and I told him then we try it.
Yeah.
But just to speak frankly, and he probably put this in the email, it got to the point where he offered me extra money, somehow thinking that was going to change how I represented people. And I said, I've acquitted people on murder charges on appointed cases. And I'm offended by his attitude and his actions, and I don't want to represent him.
No, actually, you said shut the F up and hung up
I
in my
probably did,
face.
Judge.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm quite certain I did.
Mr. Maurer, state, do you have any objections? All right, Mr. Maurer, your motion to withdraw in all three cases will be granted. You'll need to retain counsel.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, sir.
recall this in 30 days, and it's for the defendant to obtain an attorney.
Yes, Marie.
My bonds didn't have me parked up.
No, I didn't.
They told me, yeah, you did, and you called my pretrial officer and told them the same thing. Tried to get me locked up.
Are you the same Desmond DeBryan Gomez who's placed on deferred adjudication and cause number 2025 CR 007217 for the offense of harassment of a public servant on September 16, 2025 for a period of 5 years?
Yes, Judge.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the second day of October 2025 in Atascosa, Texas, the defendant Desmond DeBryan Gomez committed the offense of resisting arrest, search, transportation violations condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And then violated condition number 6, on or about the second day of October 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Desmond DeBryan Gomez departed Bexar County without the written permission of the court and or the supervision officer in violation of condition number 2. Or 6. I'm so sorry.
6. That's okay. To that, how do you plead? True or not true?
State will waive the remaining violated condition.
Any objection?
No objection here, Will.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violations 1 and 6, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because there's a plea, we can go off the record, because there was a plea agreement on counts 1, 2, and 3.
Count 1 and 3 was on one, and there was a second for count 2.
All right, so I need to see that because,
The indictment did?
and I need to, no, I only have the stipulations because one of the counts is a state jail felony, the other.
That moment says a lot. She admits fear, and fear is common in courtrooms like this. But here's the truth. Being scared of treatment is better than facing years in prison. The judge knows that too. She's giving a tough kind of compassion, what we call in law rehabilitation over retribution.
Count. 2 counts are third-degree felonies. So I need these, I only have the stipulations for the state jail felony, not for the other one. And now we'll go back on the record. So that was counts 1 and count 2 were the harassment of the public servant. There's also a motion to enter adjudication of guilt on count 3 which was attempting to take a weapon from an officer. Is that correct, State?
So that counts one and count one is a harassment of a public servant, count two is attempt to take the weapon, and count three is the harassment. So 1 and 3 are the third degree, and then state bill is count two.
All right. So did you also review the document motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision? As it relates to the count 2 attempting to take a weapon from an officer?
Yes, Judge.
All right, State, and if you could read the allegations for that count as well.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the second day of October 2025 in Atascosa, Texas, the defendant Desmond DeBrian Gomez committed the offense of resist, arrest, search, transportation, and violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
And violated condition number 6, on or about the second day of October 2025 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Desmond DeBrian Gomez departed Bear County without the condition of the court and or the supervision officer in violation of condition number 6.
And how do you plead to that?
True.
State will waive the remaining violation.
Okay.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violations 1 and 6 and each of the counts 1, 2, and 3, that in counts 1 and 3, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 1 and 6 and counts 1 and 3? Did you understand by pleading true to violations 1 and 6 as it relates to count 2? If the court were to find it true, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fines?
Yes, sir.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to counts 1 and 6 and count 2?
Yes, sir.
All right. Then in counts 1, counts 2, counts 3, the court will find violations of 1 and 6 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Judge, to my understanding, state would be recommending on counts 1 and 3 for entering adjudication of guilt, revoking community supervision, and sentencing to 4 years in prison. And then on count 2, enter an adjudication of guilt, grant state's motion to revoke supervision and sentence to 2 years, running of the cases.
And defense, what are you requesting?
We're asking that he be put inside of or continued on probation, zero tolerance. Give my reasons why if you'd like to hear them.
Yes.
Boom, here's the reality check. The judge could have revoked her probation right here, but instead gives her one last shot. Zero tolerance, drug patch, no slip-ups. This isn't a threat, it's the final mercy. The next mistake? Straight to prison. What do you think? Can she turn it around?
You want to raise your right hand?
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Judge.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Desmond DeBrian Gomez.
All right.
On the date of your arrest for harassing a public servant, were you on drugs or were you?
Okay, I'm sorry, counsel. You're gonna have to speak up. I can't hear, and I know the court reporter cannot.
Were you using drugs on the date of the offense?
Yes.
Do you have a recollection of how you harassed a police officer?
Not the best recollection, but somewhat.
Okay, and when they alleged that you tried to take this gun away from them, were you also under, they didn't kill with drugs or alcohol?
Yes.
Drugs, mainly?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, now, they allege that you left Bear County, while you were put on probation. But before that, they also said that you failed to report. Can you tell me if you ever reported to the probation officer, office after you were released on probation?
Yes, I reported to the office in front of the jail, and I was supposed to have a meeting with my probation officer on the 22nd. I went in there and I talked to the front desk. They called my probation officer and got my picture taken in there, and then from there I left.
Did they ever make any attempts to make another appointment with you?
No, I had an appointment on October 22nd.
Okay, and when you were released on probation, uh, initially, I believe did you have a conversation with the judge of where you wanted the probation to be at?
No, not initially, but it was brought to the judge's attention that I was from Beville. And that I wasn't from Bear County, but I did state that I did have an address here to live at whenever I was released.
And can you tell me something about the address that you were supposed to be living in San Antonio?
When I showed up, everybody there was a lot of drugs there, and it was too much for me when I got there. I got out and I just tried to stay with my head straight. And I went to Haven for Hope, and 3 days from there, that's whenever I just decided that I wanted to go to Beville to be with my family and see my kids.
And do you have a place to live over there?
Yes,
Okay, how old are you?
23 years old.
When you turn 24?
July. This coming July.
Oh, next year?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and you said you have kids, how many kids you got?
I have two,
How old?
3 and 6.
3 and 6. Yeah. Now, you were arrested for possession of a dangerous drug in county, was it? Atascosa County. What was the dangerous drug that you had on?
Xanax.
And you have a prescription for Xanax?
Yes,
And how long have you had a prescription for Xanax?
for the last 5 years.
Okay. And that's the drugs. They didn't find any other drugs?
No.
Okay. And so you reported you couldn't live in the house here. So you went home. You never missed did you miss that October 22nd?
I tried to, well, I did pay my bond in Atascosa, so I tried to get to my probation officer before then. My family was gonna bring me from Byod to San Antonio. Come report.
Were you in jail when you were supposed to report?
Yes,
Okay, so you were unable to report because you were in jail.
yes,
And that was on October 22nd?
yes. I paid my bond. I tried to go report, but I was, at a warrant free.
When were you released?
I wasn't released. I was extradited from Atascosa to Bear County.
Okay. All right, and I guess, what are you asking for the judge to do with your case? Are you asking her to continue you on probation? Or what exactly do you want her to do?
I'm asking for leniency to continue my probation and please try to get me moved to the county where I have somewhere to live and where my kids are and where I have a job. Because here in Bear County, I'm not from here and I really don't have nothing here. Nothing at all. I know nobody here, no family here.
And you have a job?
I did have an aunt and a cousin here that I was gonna stay with, but they were all on drugs. Showed up. That was all I had.
Right, and you're saying, I mean, other than the Xanax, do you have problems with other drugs?
Yeah, I have in the past. I've been incarcerated for the last almost 8 months. Before being released on probation, and I've been sober. I've been from since then.
Do you think Xanax would be helpful?
Yes, I think it would.
What is that?
Well, I think it would. I think it wouldn't at the same time. I know what choices I need to make. It's just, I don't know why. Something gets in the way of me. I guess it's just with myself. There's no other excuse.
Now, in Byodville, do you have a support system?
Yes,
And who would that be?
my mother, my father, my grandmother, my aunt, my children,
Okay, and where would you live?
with my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yes.
And does she have any rules?
I mean, yeah, of course, everybody does, basic rules. Being before they don't, I mean, you can't be coming in and out late. Stay clean.
All right,
And work.
and where would you be working?
Be working for my uncle as a surveyor and doing concrete work.
Oh, you talking?
Yes, sir.
And so you're asking the judge to continue on probation if she deems it necessary to give you some kind of drug help, you think that would be appropriate?
Yes.
Okay. All right, no further questions.
Any questions?
Yes, but very briefly, Mr. Gomez, you stated that, once you got out of jail, you attempted to contact your probation officer, is that correct?
Yes.
How did you attempt to make that contact?
I went to the probation office across the street and the front desk receptionist got in contact with the probation officer, set me an appointment and then took my picture and then that's when I left the office.
And that subsequent appointment, did you make that appointment?
Yes,
And so it was a successful meeting after that?
yes,
Okay. And at any time did you tell your probation officer you were leaving the county?
no,
Why not?
I didn't have a phone. I tried to go to the jail and call her from the jail phone, but they wouldn't let me use it. I didn't have her number. I just knew her name and the address where I was going to meet her at. I did have the paperwork though, but I lost all my paperwork because it was in a backpack. Someone stole it.
But you stated you have a support system out of county, correct?
Yes,
Do those family members have phones?
yes,
Are you capable of using the internet?
yes.
Could you have Googled Dare County Adult Probation to find a general phone number?
Well, I wasn't with any of my family. I was just on my own out here when I got released from the jail. I was just walking in the streets.
Okay, so would you agree with me that it would be a little difficult for this court to believe that you'd be able to follow the rules of your community support, your family members' rules for their homes, when you couldn't even comply with the conditions of probation in this case?
Yes,
Yeah, no further questions, right?
Any further questions?
Well, would you be able to comply with all the rules of probation, all the conditions? If you have that support system and you're living in Byod,
yeah,
and you would be fully employed?
yes, fully employed.
Okay, and that's where your kids are, your grandmother, your parents, and do you have any other brothers, sisters, or anybody else?
Yeah, I have two sisters.
And are they helpful for you? With you?
Yes,
Okay. No further-
they're younger, but they're helpful.
Okay, no further questions, sir.
All right, I have a few questions if there are no objections.
Okay.
All right, so when you left Bear County, you went to go live with family?
Yeah,
And who did you live with?
my grandma,
All right, and who else was living there?
my aunt, my uncle. So,
All right, and were your children living there?
no.
Were you living with your children at any time?
No, they live with their mother, but I did have, I met up with her and I got to see my kids when I first got released.
Okay, so what I don't understand is why you can get to Beeville, what is the distance from here to Beeville?
About 80 miles.
So how did you get to Beeville?
This guy that I had met at the gas station, he told me he was heading towards Corpus. And he told me he would drop me off in Eville.
All right, so this guy you met, complete stranger,
Yes, ma'am.
and they gave you a ride? Yes or no?
Yes.
And they wouldn't let you use their phone?
Well, I didn't really ask.
All right,
I was just going to.
so, and when did this happen? When did you get to Beeville?
I never really got to get there. I got pulled over in Atascosa.
All right, and so you were able to do all of this, but not pick up the phone and call probation. And you left Bear County without getting a approval from the court. Okay, all right, this is what the court is going to do. I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. The court, as previously stated, is finding 1 and 6 true in counts 1, 2, and 3. Counts 1, 2, and 3 will run concurrently. The court is going to revoke. The court will find you guilty. In count 1, the court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. In count 2, the court will sentence you to 2 years in the prison. In count 3, the court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. There's to be no residing in household with minors. There's restitution to Juan Veritis, Vertiz, James Trotty, Trottie. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Court will give you credit for any time served, and the court will request the therapeutic community. Therapeutic community does not increase the time that you're in custody. It's to help you with any type of drug or alcohol issues you may have. This is not a plea bargain agreement. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney?
Yes.
You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over that, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. You have children. You got to change your life. Otherwise, don't go bringing chaos into their lives. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. You're welcome.